In some assignments in this module, commenting is just a luxury. If you want extra marks, you do comment. But for this particular assignment, commenting carries a significant weight, okay? That is basically 40% of this assignment comes from commenting. Let us look at what they want from you. Okay. They say at this stage, it is important that you are not just posting your own answers. That does not help anyone. It's just you being in your own head. To really make progress in this module, you have to also get some idea of what is going on in everyone else's heads. And this means engaging meaningfully and respectfully with your fellow students. Okay, after this slide, I'll provide you with a template of how to actually respond to comments, okay, in such a way that you'll be engaging meaningfully, okay. They say you should write at least 3 separate responses to any postings of any other students in this forum. Please note, they say 3 separate. Don't comment to just one post, okay, and write 3 comments. That will be like wasting your time, okay. Each of these must be at least 100 words in length. When we say at least, we are giving you a minimum. So basically, here they say a minimum of 100 words must be used. This simply means you need to use more than 100, okay. 101 is acceptable, 200 is acceptable, 300 is acceptable, but if you write 99 words, that is not acceptable, okay. 99 or less is not acceptable. This must be in separate postings, okay. They are emphasizing that you need to write these comments in separate postings. That is important, okay. And then lastly, they say in these comments, we are looking for evidence that you have considered other people's arguments, responded to these arguments in a constructive way, added to the conversation, and possibly challenge your own ideas or the ideas of a fellow student. Okay. So in the next slide, I'll show you how you can respond to other people's work. Okay. Let us look at it just now. Okay. So here I'm giving you a template that you can use to comment on other people's work. Okay. The first thing that you're supposed to do is to definitely greet the person you are addressing. Okay. For example, you can say, "Hi, Zamamalwane." Secondly, state which part of their work you found interesting or you are responding to. Okay. This is important. An example of doing this is like this. In number 3, you stated that child labor is inherently bad regardless of economic benefits. I totally share the same views. Okay, so here you are stating which part of their work you find interesting. And if you do it like this, the lecturer will see that you are engaging with them meaningfully. Okay, the next thing that you can do is to share your views about what the other person said. For example, I think the fact that this moral philosophy tries to justify it is appalling. I think that children should be protected at all costs, regardless of their country of origin or their financial status. Okay. The next thing that you're supposed to do is to propose solutions. I think the government of the DRC should take the matter serious by enforcing laws that should protect its citizens from those that aim to exploit them, such as the Western nations, who are largely the recipients of the cobalt from DRC. Okay. Another thing that you can do is ask questions. Okay. For example, you could have said, "Zama, how do you think the government of the DRC can get rid of child labor?" Okay. If you do it like this, you'll surely get good grades. Okay. For example, if your comment is complete like this, you'll have 115 words. And 115 words is actually greater than 100. So this is enough. Okay. So in the next slide, I'll show you how to combine all of this into a single paragraph, okay? And I'll edit some of this text a bit, okay? So this is what you could have submitted, okay, as your first comment for this assignment, okay? And it reads as follows. Hi Zamamalwane, I found your point in number 3 about child labor being inherently bad regardless of economic benefits, particularly compelling. I completely agree with your perspective. It is deeply concerning that some moral philosophies attempt to justify child labor. I firmly believe that children should be protected at all costs, no matter their country of origin or financial status. To address this issue, I think the government of the DRC needs to take serious action by enforcing strict laws that protect its citizens from exploitation, especially by those who benefit from the cobalt industry, including Western nations. What are your thoughts on how the DRC government can effectively eliminate child labor? Okay, so if you write your comments using this particular template, you should be guaranteed to get above 80% for this assignment, okay? With that being said, we have reached the end of this tutorial lesson.